Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with some straight line graphs, and I'm going to get straight into it. So they've given us this straight line graph, and they've said to us use the graph to calculate the gradient of the straight line. Now remember, when we've got a straight line graph, we know the formula for the gradient, and our gradient is simply m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, now let's see if we can pull 2 points off here. Now my eyes will always go to the intercepts. We've got an intercept on our x-axis and we've got an intercept on our y-axis. So that means the 2 points are, so our x-intercept is going to be 1 and 0, and that is that point over there. And our y-intercept is going to be 0 and 5, which is that point over there. Now we've got 2 points that we can plug into this formula. So let's do that next. So m is equal to, so this is going to be my 2, this is going to be my second coordinate, and this is going to be my first coordinate. So y2 minus y1 would be y2 minus y1, so 5 minus 0. Okay, I'm going to put that in brackets to know that it's on the top. And then x2 minus x1, which is going to be x2 minus x1. So it's going to be 0 minus 1. And if I continue, it's going to be 5 minus 0 is 5. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. And that's going to give me an m value of minus 5. So minus 5, if we think about what it means, is a very, very steep down slope. And that's exactly what we have. Okay, remember it's rise over run. So we move 5 units down and 1 to the right. So we can see that we're probably correct. Now they've said to us determine the equation of the straight line. Now remember, a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. Right, so we already have our m value, which is our gradient. So we can say that y is simply equal to minus 5x. And then the c value, what would the c value be? Now we know the c value is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is this point over there. So that would be plus 5. And in 2 simple steps, we've calculated the gradients of the straight line, because we've already done the hard work in calculating our gradient in the question before. The very last question, they've said to us write down the gradient of any other straight line which can be drawn parallel to the given line. So we know that for 2 straight lines to be parallel, they must have the exact same gradient. So that would mean that the answer to that question is simply m is always going to equal minus 5. Any line with a gradient of minus 5 will be parallel to the line that we've got here. That's all from me. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember to check out our websites for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Before I go, a very, very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Remember to read up all about them in the description below. Until the next time, stay epic.